Hey y'all, what is up y'all? It is me, Tasha C. Ooh, it's been a minute. It's been about, as far as Nicole also knows, peace, love, my sister, one of my YouTube's sister I ran into. It's been a long minute. It's been about a whole entire month. So I'm using, if y'all notice, it's not the same platform. I'll leave it as that, I'll probably talk about it on why too. But anyway, y'all, hugs up, shout out to my YouTube and podcast fam, hugs and loves, bam bam. So anyway, y'all, it's been a minute, so even me just starting is different, y'all. This is basically my first introduction again, because it's my second time, platform that I'm using. So this is basically new, what I'm using. So sorry, y'all, I'm still using my phone at the moment. But I wanted to come in and say hi to get this started. For one thing, with all this is going on in the world, in this country, and it's beyond at the same time while still battling this pandemic, the Rona cray is still out there. The real reality is, I don't care how many things is reopening, there's still spikes, there's still people contacted, there's still people who have not gotten the testing, y'all, yet. That may not be included. So just because you may say certain numbers wherever you are living at, that does not include people who have not been tested yet, or may contacted, whatever. We already had to work, and you have all this going on where the real reality is so many names that have been added to injustices that some people's life are no longer here, have been taken because people want to play God and decide whose lives is worth living. And then we have the issues where we have to deal with, you're seeing people who are being harassed constantly because of it. Was just disturbing to see these poor 5 to 6 children, and they're just nothing but bigger kids with a gun pointed at them. People screaming, what are you gonna do? They're just babies. And the family be to it's just so much going on now. I mean, I know this is repetitive, but it's like, even at the moment where, of course, there's so much black history, like today, which I've been talking about, my Kings and Queens Next Door. Like I said, just a reintroduction, y'all. I'm just thinking about the top of my head. Sorry about, how I am, y'all. But I want to give a clear, not clear, but a quick introduction back into the podcast world. Like I said, it went from being a temporary break into, so much happening in real reality. There's still, victims and people who transition at the hands of someone else, whether it's known or not known, or people who have been harassed, or these reports, or these Karens, or Karen's brother, or male Karens, and all this other stuff that is going on. And you still hear about the police brutality, mysterious, I can go on and on and on about that. But today is also, if Tupac was still alive, or how some people, I've been putting it out there for years that Tupac is somewhere on some, whatever. We're just going to say it's his heavenly birthday, okay? So today is his heavenly birthday. I think also today is Brandy, the singer, actress, entertainer, her baby, which I'm like, time flies because this child is 18 now. I don't know why. I could have sworn she was only 11 or 12. 18, y'all, is nothing but, as I say, is being the age where I'm at. Now, I look at that as like 18, 19, 21, like those type of years, like the ritual especially. They ain't nothing but legalized kids, because you can't really still do a lot of stuff until you're at least in your 20s or even mid-20s, y'all. Y'all can't even rent a car, at least out here, whatever, until you're at least 25, okay? You can't do certain things until you're 21. You can play lotto, stay out 18. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're a legalized kid. It's certain stuff you can do, but you still can't do it, okay? So anyway, y'all, like I said, it's just so much that is going on. So it kind of discouraged me, y'all, because if y'all remember me from my other platform that I used, whatever, I used to, have a podcast per day. So, like I said, now I just wanted to take a break, and I'm trying something different, because, just change, change could be good, change could be great, that's part of life. And so, y'all, I just wanted to come on here and just be like, hi, how y'all doing? I know there's a lot going on right now. Um, but I know it's cliches, but y'all, it's stay positive, stay safe, y'all. I will continue. I just don't know when, but I may do something. We do have Juneteenth coming up this Friday, so I may come back on that day to talk a little bit about the history of that. Like I said, I have a bunch of tabs, y'all, of Black history. But like I said, there's so many names of people where you have to say justice for this person, or say his name, and say her name, that it became, just it was just too much overbearing. And just not including, like I said earlier, it's like the effects of from everything from health reasons, economy, of us all being affected, whether we know the person or not, of people passing away due to the Rona just is, or passed away due to the fact of, police brutality and racism. It's so much. Sick ass people, it's just so much. And so I took a break, and the break just expanded because I'm like, I'm just going to wait until, and it's one thing after another. But at the same time, I had to be able to use my platform, to vent out. So yeah, and I will say this in the process again. Y'all, I probably have talked about this before. If y'all have been on my YouTube and remember, if y'all been there since like, I think 2015. And I made a couple videos which I ended up deleting because, at that time, I was afraid about, they were going to be taken down anyway, the videos, because YouTube was making a lot of changes. But, I realized I will say this, Black Lives Matter, and I'll say is that and I'll leave that up, whatever, because I know there's an issue where some people realize, because if people can't even respect Black people as human beings, or look at them, or look at them less than animals, or they are animals, less than, or have no persistence, then how, saying it's okay. I know I'm going drifted somewhere else. I was supposed to make this a little more positive, but I just had to vent first a little bit and just tell y'all the truth if y'all have been listening to me, or the people who be listening to me in the future, about why I have not been over here, y'all. And also too, I can do this when my furry nephew's over, my other nephew, he's old enough where he not gonna, make noise and stuff. I make these podcasts. And like I said, my furry nephew, y'all hear him, you barely hear him at all. Y'all be thinking like, does she really have a damn dog in the background? Because that's how quiet he is. So I've been doing a bit more than that. Other than that, y'all, I've just been really taking it easy, and especially y'all, because it is the Ronas in the protesters, and just all this mess going on, and people, some of these people who have demonic mind frames still are trying it. I'll leave it as that. Who has wickedness and evil in their heart, okay? They are still trying it, at any cost. So I just, like I said, just the pandemic going. Stuff has been reopening around. It's been starting since Monday. I don't know where y'all were, but I'm like, I'm good. When y'all see me on YouTube or anything else, for the last couple years, I have been wearing the pink braids for on and off for mostly about 3 years, since October 2017. And, the first time I wore was pink, combination pink and black braids. But due to the fact of this, of the Rona, y'all not how to say it, go see a bonnet or a scarf from now on. Now, since I'm talking about the third introduction, if it's y'all first time listening, you wonder what the heck I'm doing, I'm just rambling. This is pretty much, it's on my top of my head. It's another way outlet. I do talk about multiple things about my life being with hydrogen spirit. I always get the last name of an HS survivor, which is a chronic skin illness that can give you everything from lesions to abscesses, and usually they're areas where they can be from anywhere from your armpits, from your groin area to your, stuff like that. Look it up, y'all. It can attack your immune. It's a lot of things. And it's still speculation. Maybe the cause of targetives, of course, the usual, maybe based on it could be genetic, or, genetic, perhaps hereditary, or things in natures about my illness, which is sometimes, even though it's not rare, it sometimes can be misdiagnosed for other things, okay? So, also too, I do sometimes talk about entertainment because I originally started off, and I think I think in like 2000 and, no, not 2013. Yes, I did. I started September 2013, around some time, and became a YouTuber. I have not been on there as far as doing YouTube videos, and that's where I started at, as far as like doing more so like TV reviews, a couple movie reviews. And then in the last, couple years, occasionally doing videos where I talk about being a person that is an HS survivor with illness. And so that's where I am. I just talk sometimes, Ram. Sometimes people think I'm funny, whatever. And recently, since February of this year, of February 2020, I have been. Okay, sorry. Of course, this darn thing is vibrating. So y'all may hear the clicks notification. I don't know if you're going to hear it inside where I'm doing this mini podcast. But anyways, y'all. So I've been doing like a Black History podcast as well. And ever since October of last year, on my birthday, I was originally doing also a year like video journey, 365 day video journey, where I just make a video where it's a podcast or something per day. And due to all the recent physical reality of life, I haven't been on there for a month. The only thing, y'all, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I may post here and there, and some of the people who unfortunately are, like I said, as tradition in heaven, due to facts of evil people, and I'll just leave it as that, and people abusing their power, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, and just talking about taking things about the justice of the people who have been victims of this. Occasionally maybe like a happier and joyful post once in a while. So like I said, that's pretty much what I talk about. Sometimes I do talk about entertainment or what I feel about certain things, just talk to random. So that's pretty much who I am. I'm not just stuck in one particular area. I will go back on YouTube first because, like I said, I originally started as a YouTuber. So I 9 times out of 10 will go back on there. Here, let me do a plug. My YouTube channel is Touch to See TV. Don't forget the TV part of YouTube, because I have no problem with you being both part of my podcast and YouTube fam. So due to the fact that I'm using another platform, which is Anchor, is my main platform now that I will be using and trying it out. If you look in the description, I will, of course, keep y'all updated of where my podcast will be, because it may change as far as where they distribute the podcast after I put it up, because one of the platforms will not be used, and I may have to upload it different. So yeah, y'all, it's a little different, but like I said, I did a little test run, and I did like some of the features of Anchor that that they have that will make me like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start working with this, y'all, and taking it from there. But other than that, y'all, that's all I can think of. I just wanted to say hi for the second introduction. I'm just gonna say the first introduction again, because this is my first time making a podcast with Anchor, and my third time coming back as far as because I did it in August of last year. Sorry, y'all, I ain't got the door closed, so I'm keeping it in there, keeping it real, y'all. But anyway, this is like I said, this is also my kind of like my third attempt coming back as far as doing the podcast. It ain't my first time coming back as far as with YouTube. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to give an introduction about the rambling about if, people who are looking to wonder why I was not doing more podcasts and or was not at least uploading anything to YouTube at the moment, was because of the current climate of everything that's going on right now. So, like I said, I do want to do Black History videos, It's just okay, what am I going to say? Because there's so much that can be said that is sad and full of anger, but I don't want to ignore it neither. But, I'll get back to that need be, but I do want to be able to at least come on here and at least, bring my presence back. And so, like I said, y'all, I was just, y'all, I forgot, because of everything going on. The first week was June the 1st through the 7th of 2020. Now, they made it Michigan and other states where they're trying to make the month of June completely, just like it's Black Music Month as well. Besides Pride Month, people have So it's Pride Month as well. It's like with all the stuff going on, it's like it kind of, not to say push back what this month also stood for certain, causes and everything. But, for people, but it's just that I'm like, I didn't even get a chance. I did talk about it briefly in the Instagram post about it being HS Awareness Week. Like I said, just last week, but due to the fact of what was going on, I didn't really talk about it. I didn't do an update video on YouTube, y'all, to, let y'all know how I was doing, as far as dealing with this and, dealing in the middle of a crisis slash, not just one crisis as far as like with, the Rona, but, the BS with racism. Yeah, just pretty much in respect, just all this other stuff, and dealing with, social injustice, stuff and BS and just can carry on, okay? So I did, because of everything's going on, and I couldn't do it yesterday, and if I wanted to, y'all, because everything was out. T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T, everything was out yesterday. Where even if I probably would have did even the podcast, even though I'm just recording right now, y'all wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? So, anyways, y'all, I'm taking it one step at a time, but I am, decided to at least say something. So, sometimes I be ranting or rambling and just carrying on. So I just want to let you know, yeah. So I'm just somebody who likes to talk. I'll say that much. I mean, I do talk about specific things, and it's just like I just ramble on all the time. But I have been known to sometimes put people to sleep as much as I talk. So anyways, y'all, hugs and loves. Shout out to my YouTube and podcast Bam Bam Bam. And if you want to be part of my YouTube podcast Bam, like I said, right now the Anchor, and then I will have in descriptions later on about where this podcast, because this is originally, probably my 200 something episode originally from a speaker and other outlets, which I already had to delete like some of them because I was running out of space of like the beginning ones that I'd done. So I would just eventually, if you're already following YouTube anyway, 9 times 10, most of the podcasts are on there, majority of them, like 99.7 of them. And so you could still, like I said, listen to here, or I'll put in the description, hopefully this one or the next one in the near future, where on the stream platforms where this will be on, okay? Just in case if you don't want to listen to Anchor, there are other ones that you'll be able to listen to the podcast to, and hopefully I'll be able to do more and learn how to do more with my podcast. So anyways, y'all, I am back. Hugs and loves, everybody. God bless. Positive vibes, y'all. Even there's so much going on, whatever. I just wish positivity, best and blessings. Oh, gosh. So, anyway, y'all. Hugs and loves. And I know I've said that before, but I mean, it's so poor right now because there's so much, sadness and stuff going on, y'all. It's just, whew. So, anyway, y'all. Let me get off of here, and I will see y'all very soon. Take care. Till next time. I'm out.